The nitrogen cycle. The nitrogen cycle is the process when nitrogen is changed into its many chemical forms. There are 4 processes that occur for this to happen: fixation, ammonification, nitrification, and denitrification. 78% of the Earth's atmosphere is nitrogen, in the form of N2, but it cannot be used by living organisms in this form. To change nitrogen from N2 to its second form, NO, lightning will break apart the 2 nitrogens. The 2 nitrogen molecules will each find an oxygen molecule and form a new bond. As NO, it will fall to the earth. In the dirt, there are 3 kinds of bacteria that will turn nitrogen into 3 other forms. Nitrogen oxide will be turned into ammonia. Ammonia will become nitrite, and nitrite will become nitrate. After this, one of 2 things can happen. The nitrogen will be used by plants, or denitrifying bacteria will turn it back into nitrogen. I will tell you about this compound named nitrogen. See, he didn't know a place he could really fit in. The atmosphere he roamed, this place was his home. And all of a sudden, he was struck by lightning.
Now, hold on 1 second. Can you backtrack a bit? His life ended by lightning. That couldn't be it.
And that's where you're right. So let me start from the top. Well, actually the bottom, in a garden plot. Here we have a plant that needs energy to grow. But how does he get it? This will let you know. Now remember our friend we left in midair? He used to come in 2, like shoes, a pair. Due to that shock, we have 1 and 1, and nitrogen will find oxygen conveniently more fun. The 2 take a trip falling down to the earth, and they'll nuzzle down deep into the dirt. Back in our plot, with our plant in our soil, you'll find free-living bacteria with a life full of toil. Nitrogen is their favorite, you see. They consume it and convert it so ammonia can be used by our plants in the form of NH3. What was just described to you was nitrification. And just so you know, there are many imitations. It happens in 3 more ways. Bacteria out there working for days. Some live with plants, others are free-living microbes. Some make fossil fuels with the things they decompose. Burning fossil fuels gets you here and there, but they release a lot of nitrogen in the air. Not just any nitrogen, but nitrogen oxide. That comes in form 2 are bad guys. You have NO, N2O, and NO2. When exposed to some, they might harm you. Nitrogen dioxide, a component of smog, and nitrous dioxide, a greenhouse that makes the weather seem wrong. Another way nitrogen enters our home is when it leaves our bodies, that a way we all know. Now everybody pees and poops, but here's the exclusive scoop. After you flush, or when cows take a dump, ammonia is present, but bacteria doesn't lessen. When you leave your porcelain throne and your waste travels alone, to a septic tank it will sit, into the ground it will drip, and back to our friends, the ones most consider a sin. Now, if you're about to guess it, then you're probably right. Our friends turn ammonia into nitrite, NO2 negative, not to be confused with the sedative. Then nitrogen will realize he missed his life in the sky and rise again without a goodbye.